Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of iCraft SMP, and I am currently here at the shopping district, and I happen to find this little pond quite inviting, and I was thinking we can repurpose the pond and make it work for me, because we do need some kind of shop to build here, to go along with Lukezilla's mending shop, to go along with Ziggy's obsidian shop, the chicken shop, and the one day the cow shop. And the nothing shop over there. Oh, this is a pond right here too, but it's a little too far down. A little too far down in my opinion. Then what is this one? Oh yeah, the wood shop. The wood shop's gonna get moved, by the way. So I was thinking about just sticking it right over by that pond. So what I'm gonna do is gonna clear out a couple of things. I already pulled out some of the grass and some of the, I guess, trees, I guess. But I'm gonna clear out some stuff with my crappy tools. I don't have the best tools in the world, okay? Everybody else is richer than I am because they have, see, look at that. January had 51 diamonds. 51 diamonds. My goodness. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on the shop and kind of, maybe I'll pull in myself into TeamSpeak and do some TeamSpeak stuff too. So yeah, let's go ahead and get a little bit of space here. Be back. Hello, creeper who wants to kill me while I'm, like, not available to be killed. Come on. It's not very nice. Oh, no. Don't blow. Don't blow. Thank you. Jeez. I'm just kind of laying out my foundations here, and the creeper decides to mess with me. That's not very nice. Not very nice indeed. Let's just... Oh, come on. A second one. Really? Oh, God. I'm too close. I'm too close. And look at me. I have, like, no hunger. What's wrong with me here? Somebody sleep! Somebody sleep, please! Somebody please sleep! Hello everybody, welcome back to iCraft SMP, and you notice I've got some diamond boots. I've got some diamond sword, and this is where I got it from. XP gave me this wonderful piece of thing. And I got a paradoxical ender chest right here, where it will just cycle forever. I went off and mined a load of cobblestone, which I since converted into stone bricks. When I last did that episode, or the beginning of this episode, shall I say, I realized that I made a mistake, that I had no materials. So that was like 2 days ago. That was seriously 2 days ago. So the question is, where am I? I need to go north, this way. I don't want to have to travel at night. It's kind of spooky. Where are the beds? Do they not have beds outside here? That's just not right, guys. Just not right. Whatever, I'm going to travel in the darkness. I don't want to use my diamond sword, at least not yet. Because I don't have any way to kind of repair the darn thing unless I go ground up some people. Like these three that are online here, all AFKing on me. Yeah, so they're exonerated, XP, and I hate Will. Somewhere in the world, all just AFKing. Yeah, Luke put in this mysterious little path that leads right to my house, which is super awesome. One day, if they haven't already done it, we will need to build ourselves a bridge. Oh, wonderful! Hi. Okay, you're not the darn bow I want. Where's my bow? Wait, what happened to my bow? Ow. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, totally unsafe. Gotta run. Gotta find somebody's house. I hope it's mine, because I'm about to die. Yes, this is my house, thank goodness. And it's lit up, but it's like completely unsafe because there are no windows anywhere in here, so we're gonna have to kind of hang out upstairs. I don't know how much of the... Oh, God. No. Go somewhere else. Oh, God. Now I'm near death again, guys. And look at this fancy person right here. Look at this fancy person. This person has real windows. This person is a very smart person to have done this. Just watch. This is going to be Cass's house or something. You know what I mean? Well, that's a nice thing he did. Or she did. Or whoever did. We're going to stay here for just a minute because there's going to be a... Ah. This is whoever this is. Macta? This is, I think, Macta's house. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the shopping district, and I think I did a brief tour of the shopping district. If I didn't, forgive me, I will just do it later. Somebody built something new over here. What is this? Cactus warehouse? Oh, it's a bone shop. Nice. Anyways, hopefully nobody messed up what I was doing over here, because I made it out of dirt. I don't think people realized I had stuff here or anything. Okay, good. It's mostly still here. So we are going to just start sticking stone bricks all over this thing. I'm not entirely sure how high up I want this yet, but what I'm going to be making here is essentially that thing I mentioned both in Skype, and I hope I mentioned it in one of my videos. I right now cannot remember for the life of me if I shared it in one of my videos. But basically, you see that giant chicken that's like right over there, right in the center of our picture? I want to do that, but with a giant fish. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, this is going to be Koi's fishing shop. Now, it could very well be in the end, I could stick an actual, like, AFK fishery, like, maybe right over here or something. That would be kind of cool. Because then there's a water source right there and everything. Or even borrow this. This would be kind of a cool way to see if I can make a fishery out of a mossy zone there. I do have some mossy zones. See, it's all over the place, so I could just gather those and see what I could do with that at some later point. But for the time being, it's all about just trying to layer up this building. And as you know, I tend to start with, basic resources. That's why there's dirt all on the bottom of this. And I have yet to put anything else up in here. What have I been doing lately? I don't know. I've been working quite a bit at work. Actually, some stuff happened to the car, sadly. It's completely my fault. Wife basically has been giving me a really hard time until I finally said I was wrong. Yes, I did something horrible to the car. It's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad as you think, but yes, it could have been completely worse. Basically, there's a dent in the car, and I did it. That's all there needs to be, right? I made a dent in the car. So, because there's a dent in the car, and because I did this, I have been paying for 3 gas fill-ups for the wife. We have been traveling down south, so I had filled up the tank on the way there to be nice, okay? I filled up the tank on the way back because I was trying to make amends, which of course failed. And then I filled up the tank yet again earlier today because she purposely left it empty because she knew I was going to go take it to the shop and everything. So that left me with a lovely, lovely empty tank to fill up. Thank you, Miss Wife dear. I appreciate that. I might want to go up maybe one more. I think I'll go up at least one more. I think that would do it. And then we'll start looking at stylizing this and seeing what kind of shapes and stuff. I'm going to use cracked stone brick. This is actually one of the reasons I took so much stone brick out. Technically, I've only got 2 more stacks to work with. So, yeah, so let's talk about that car for a second. So I go take it to the shop. Put it this way. The car, I put zip ties on to hold the piece that had broken off, okay? And the door is pretty much holding the other broken piece. And the shop wants to charge us, somewhere in the range of $700. I was like, really? Most of it's labor, okay? The parts are like $2-3. And the rest of it, unfortunately, is labor charges. Labor charges, right? Okay, so I'm done with this now, so I need some trees. Okay, guys, I am here experimenting with the roof. I'm just trying out some random weird building styles just to see if it will fit. I did find a really cool thing from this right here, and I do like having this on all 4 sides. And I put this down in the middle on both sides. I'm probably going to do it on the sides here as well, but this tree is going to be in the way, so it's probably not going to be there. But I don't know about the line right here. I'm still debating on if I'm going to keep that line there or not. I've got it, I think, on this side as well, but yes, I do. But if you can see it from a little bit, this is where I killed the skeleton from afar. Yeah, but if you can see it from this far away, you see how nice this looks already? So, yeah, I'm experimenting with different styles of how I can do the same thing. Oh, this one went right up against it. That's the problem. Okay, I get it. I get it now, guys. What I did here is I only stopped just a little bit too short, right? Oh, shoot. I hate when that happens. I hate when I flip it the wrong way. That's just no fair. I was talking about a car at one point and what I had done to the car. And I definitely apologize for everything I've done to the car. And yeah, the shop said it was paying $700. I know I went into that. And so here's something you may not know. If you have a kid in the car and they're in the car seat. Okay, this thing happened at like 15 miles an hour. Keep that in mind. 15 miles or less, okay? So it's not horribly horrible, okay? It's not the most horrible thing I've ever done. I'm sure I've done worse. Let's take a look at this from down here real quick. But yeah, if you have a kid in the car, you'll find out that you can't keep... I can't see anything. Oh my goodness. You can't keep the car seat... Yeah, I do like this. I can't see anything from this side anyhow. You can't keep the car seat inside the car after something happens to the car. So you actually have to go off and buy a replacement. Car seats are not cheap. No, yes, this is looking nice. This is really looking nice. I wonder if I should do this on this corner. I did bust down the door. Kinda, sorta, not really. But yeah, this is where the door is gonna go. What? And Koi starts humming My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. That is awesome, Kata. That is awesome. And my heart will go on and on and on forever. Oh, there it goes. I got it there. But the problem now is I got this problem right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am putting the finishing touch on this roof as I speak. I think I've got a design style that I really particularly like right now. And it seems to be working for me, and I wonder if I should go with that setup down, up at the top too. I don't know, I'm going to try the usual top style thing that I've done with the roof, and then I'm going to see maybe if I modify it or not. Let's try it actually, you know what I could do? Actually, you know what? No, I'm already doing it. So let's just do it this way. This will be fine. I'm just going to cap this completely off. And then we're going to go back inside. I'm going to finish that bottom layer there off camera. I'm going to run out of wood on camera. But I also learned I can make that giant spruce tree. That is so awesome that I could do that. I didn't realize that could actually be possible to make big giant spruces like that. Had I known this in my single player world, I probably would have been 10 times better off than I am now. Right, at least in the single player world setup here. So I still can't believe that just is possible. Okay, everybody, so I decided, I don't know what come over me, but I decided to put some spruce leaves all along the inside. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I am. Okay. I just don't know if I want that color down in the bottom or not. I might change that color to dig down yet another thing. Maybe podzol might be a nicer color. So I got tons of podzol from digging around here. So let's take a look. We'll just do this row right here. And we'll see if podzol is a better color choice. We're also going to supplement this with a little lighting. So that way we can have some hidden lighting in here as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think that's a lot better as a color choice. It just looks a little different. Not so dirt looking, you know? So that will actually give it a nice touch, in my opinion. And whether or not we have podzol coming in like this, maybe we will. We'll see about that. I'm also doing this with the decor on the inside. These are going to be my windows, okay? I'm going to point out what they look like on the outside. And I think it does give it a nice cool effect right there to do that. I'm definitely doing some mossy cobble. Is that mossy cobble? Yes, it is mossy cobble. So I'm looking to probably do some mossy cobble in strategic places throughout this whole thing. And of course there's going to be cracked stone bricks throughout this whole thing. And that's going to create the neat little weathering effect that I'm trying to get out of this build here. And the inside, it's going to be kind of a fun little shop here. I'm probably going to put payments way back over here, and what I'm going to need is some cooperation from people in order to get certain things to make this work. The question is how to make it work. I don't want to explain now, or else I won't be able to, get the things I need. I'll work on that as I go. It's going to take a little while to get everything I need anyhow, because of how many people there are. Yes, I wonder what it is I could be looking for. I wonder. Indeed, I wonder. Oh, there's no more. They're on the backside. Okay, never mind. So let me get some more spruce tree leaves and just kind of spread it out all over. I'm going to take it probably from that giant tree that I just covered just now, and I'll just cut up a lot of that. And I'm also going to pottle pretty much everything under here. So let me do all of that off camera, and I will be back shortly. Okay, everybody, I think the outside of my shop is pretty much done and ready to go. I'm going to show it off. So this is what it looks like. I've got some mossy cobble down here at the bottom, just kind of looking like it's just kind of built into part of the ruin, so to speak. I left that there. This I'm keeping. Hello. I've never seen bunnies swim before in my life. Anyway, so yes, you can see I've got little windows there. I didn't put one here because I'm not sure how big the AFK thing is going to be right here. I'm actually going to build it literally right here with some mossy cobble and some other stuff. The back looks like this. I think this can work. I don't know. I might do some little rearranging, but I did put a little bit out here too as well. And this I just kind of duplicate. I kept the tree. I like keeping the tree there, so it kind of looks like it's built right up against the tree. And you can see if I get up on anything high, which I have nothing high right here. There we go. You can kind of see the roof shape there. And the roof shape is kind of a unique roof, okay? Because it changes shape kind of depending on which side of the building you're looking at. Inside this building, I put a little staircase up, and you'll see I put, you know, the cracked stone kind of bleed through, and you'll see I put the spruce leaves just kind of all over the place here. And then I decided, after I made like a uniform spruce leaf thing, then I decided, well, I'm going to put some stone brick slabs, and so I put a bunch of those all over the place. Then I put, I don't know why I went with this, but I put stairs straight down the middle, followed by essentially some random stairs, some random cobblestone, and the only thing I didn't put on the floor was mossy cobble. I don't know why I didn't put that on the floor. And then we also have about 25 chests. Okay, so let's take this off for a second, and I'll show you. 25 chests. You'll notice we have 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8 right here. We have 16 right there. And then we have 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we have 25 people, including myself. So I pretty much put 25 chests all over the place here. I need to get rid of this one, but it's got a little bit too much stuff, so I can't really do much with that. However, that's the only reason why this one here is loading the way it is. And eventually that one will just go sit right back there. What's going to go right here will be an actual AFK thing. And so as of right now, I'm calling it quits on this episode. I think I'm pretty much good. What I need to do is I need to gather quite a lot of wool, because I want to have a fish, literally a wool fish, jumping off the roof, going towards the pool here. That's kind of my overall idea. So if you look at my brand, my icon, whatnot, you'll actually see a fish that's jumping, so to speak, out of the water. And so I want to have this rough idea, but with the fish. So it's going to be a little bit, I've got to figure out how much wool I'm going to need for that, which I know I'm always going to run out. Oh well, right? So we'll see how that goes. If you guys like this episode, please do like and subscribe, and definitely leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and we will see you all next time. Big question is, will I work on the AFK thing first or the wool first? More than likely it might be this, to be honest with you, because I do need wool, and it's going to take me a little while to get them. Especially the colors I need, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to need, what is it? Orange, white, and black. Black and white will be really easy, just trying to get enough orange to make that work. Anyway, I need to find a place to log off, and I think this may be as good as any. Alright guys, we'll see you all next time. Bye! Oh, I forgot before I tell you. Secret lighting. I put secret lighting all over the place. There's actually one right here, if you can see that. But chest, it bleeds through the chest, so it's actually really easy to do. There's a couple more secret lights all throughout this build. Alright, we'll see you later. Bye! Guys, I'm not sure if this is right, but I think this is the spruce tree that I made. That was the one where I put the 4 pieces. I don't see them anywhere right now, but I think that's where I had put them. I'm gonna try it again, guys. I'm gonna cut this down, gather the saplings, which I don't have any of, and I'm gonna go put them there. Looks like he knows that already. Look at him.